so I don't have to sign anything ever.
This is the
Sorry, I'm not signing it, but I'll sit with you.
here. That was kind of strange. Which was just none red flags. Crooked politicians. Which you could feel it. This is what I was looking at. Can't be.
Yeah, she kept saying that you still have that. I went away, but there was no remote to it, so that's what I guess it was put on a shelf.
25. 24. You gonna talk about it?
Yeah. Because I'll be up there. After? No. Lehigh. Yeah.
So slow. Come on. Jesus.
For a clothes meeting. set date and time, location for a closed meeting to discuss the character, professional, physical, or mental health of an individual or individuals for today's date at this location. Following completion of the regular agenda, if this item is not moved to contest agenda, announce the vote of each commissioner. Closed rooms and yoga.
David Levette was the attorney in his case. And he had some family friendship with that family.
Holy crap.
What?
Wow. I just... Was it synchronicity? What is synchronicity? Uh-huh. Yes.
Utah Lakes Provo River today.
Well, I've got you. Just show me how. I can't. I want to delete half of this stuff that is on the page. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Nanotechnology in one.
Wow, crazy. That's so crazy.
Oh yeah,
I can take you to this every week if you want to. Yes.
for the chainsaws.
I don't think one's going to be enough.
Are you talking about, or Mike Smith? Hands on phone.
Thank you.
Antibiotics. This phone's going out. A lot. Yeah, it'll be gone in another 2 days. Not bad for being
Listen to you.
Mike's is silly. We should talk about insurance.
about, dude? Is it a haunted suit? Doesn't sit well with me. It's like Steve Mullins and all them sitting in the boardroom when I'm in Michigan giving these videos to them. Synthetic Diamonds was made in Utah. Patent integrity. The guy that figured out these quartz produce 25% more energy. And the FBI raided his house. As soon as that happened, Nikola Tesla was very interested in crystals. It's like a big energy conductor. Another glitch is let's try to go back. Supposed to make a rock called quartz for a reason. We're going to a crystal shop that wanted money. And they're saying the crystals are coming from somewhere else, but they're coming from here. I'm selling for like $25 for a little nugget. I got a discount. These are power fractions. I don't know about special rocks.
Closely is character. Who's the character?
Person.
I know.
And the person in your family. New green vegetation is growing everywhere.
Contributed to instrumental in getting that share.
That's right.
I got him and what's his name was that?
I know that bridge. Why the crossbar is magnetic?
See, everyone looks at me, and when I look at him, they turn away. It's like stars.
Rent Rainwater Company? Is that a mining company? Report it? That's just everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The ancient alien has these big rocks that have crystals.
You're in trouble.
They didn't know if it was for doctor, they might get energy, and then we think grounding is.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know what they're about.
I'm here for the children. No.
Crystal Radio by Nikolai Tesla.
Alright, we will get started with our Board of Equalization meeting.
Utah.
Oh, yeah.
I will start with the Board of Equalization meeting for Utah County. This meeting, typically, we just dive right in. So, with that, I will entertain a motion for item number 1.
I make a motion that we stop and approve privilege evaluation.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. That passes 3-0. All right, number 2 would be to approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear appeal of property valuation after filing deadline for parcel numbers 0072 and 0074. Owner of record is listed as Benjamin and Alexander Peterson. Bert, you want to give us an update on this one?
Yes, thank you, Commissioner. This appeal, this late petition, they're filing and asking for the board to accept it on the basis of a factual error. They provided a lengthy statement as to the reasoning for that. Personally, I don't see where there's a factual error, but with any factual error, of course, we defer to the assessor's office. If they agree there's a factual error that exists and the appeal could proceed, or to then accept that. If there's not, if they don't agree there's a factual error exists, the other way that this appeal could be considered would be, say, from the basis of like a market. Again, I don't know they're providing us beyond the factual error argument anything that shows why they weren't able to file their appeal on time. So looks like Garfield is joining us. I'll go ahead and let him, take over about the factual error. Can you hear me okay? Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't understand that, Chris. Do you want to do it?
No, go ahead. I wasn't sure if you were on or not.
No one's sure.
Well, the person who relates to the most is Marissa, and she's ill. She can't make this meeting. She did call me and tell me, based on her analysis, that she doesn't believe there's a factual error.
Hearsay.
But if you want to continue this until she can come back and speak to it more than I can, we could do that.
But we're not looking at factory error. We're looking at whether or not only after the deadline. Well, this case was in Utah County. We concur with both Berts, I guess, Harvey and Garfield. The analysis for opening the appeal based on a factual error, so it'd be a late appeal as you stated. The reason to open it for that could be a factual error, but staff has not indicated they've been able to locate a factual error. So we do concur with with Bert Harvey on this one, that we can't locate it either, as it pertains to statute. That's what a factual error is.
They outline that there's a conflict between neighboring properties. Does this have a bearing in your evaluation?
Oh,
If there is or isn't, that wouldn't qualify as a factual error. So there's only certain things you can open it up for at this point. Factual error, if you're talking about equality, not equality, but the differences between the properties, yeah, that wouldn't qualify as a factual error.
That would be an inequity argument or an equity question. Factual error really is, and under the statute, under the guidelines, factual error really is simply limited to physical characteristics that significantly could significantly affect the value. Typically, this is size of lot, size of property. Condition can sometimes be a factual error, although that's usually a market. Size, number of bedrooms. If there's a disagreement about the level of completeness, these are other factual errors the board has considered in the past. He is basically making an argument that there's a factual error existing in the assessor's method of analysis. Method of analysis is up to opinion, and that is not a factual error. That whether or not the analysis is correct or not is not really, the facts can't be in dispute. What facts can be disputed is, hey, you say I've got 5 acres and I've only got 2 acres. That's a fact that can be disputed.
I gotta get the recording of that. My facial expressions the whole time.
With that information, I'm leaning towards a deny. I don't know if I'm thinking.
I'll make a motion to deny agenda number 2.
Second.
Right, it's been moved and seconded to deny item number 2. All in favor, say aye.
Check yourself.
That denial passes 3-0. All right, item number 3, approve denied submission to the Board of Equalization to hear appeal of property valuation after filing deadline for parcel 0047. Owner of record listed is John Fenton and Sylvan Evan Guston. Bert?
Yes, so this is a different one. This property owner, as I mentioned in my comments, this property owner purchased this property in December of 2022. They're filing a valuation, and they're citing. They didn't really click. They didn't really cite a reason why they're filing it. I would probably say this would fall under extraordinary or unanticipated circumstances. However, I don't, in my opinion, from the auditor's office, I don't feel they have standing to bring the appeal at this time. All the appeal code that I look at, and I don't know if it's necessarily specifically stated there, but it really kind of hinges on the idea that the owner, as of January 1, or the owner at the time that the valuation notice is sent and the appeal and the regular appeal window is open, is the owner that can bring the appeal. This person became the owner in December. They're using evidence to back up their question about the value, what they feel supports a lower value based on a purchase in December of 2022. Has this person, if this person done like a refinance and gotten an appraisal and talked to us, we would say, okay, yeah, that would be something that would be an appeal you can bring for 2023, because the 2022 value is based off of sales data from 2021. So we're not looking basically anything past January 1. On top of that, the owner was not the owner when the appeal window ended. They became the owner after, not just a few days after, but significantly after the appeal period. In fact, both the tax notice and valuation notice would have went to the former owner. So I would request that the board deny this on the basis that they really don't have standing. If the board approved this, I think the auditor's office would actually appeal this decision to the state tax commission, because I think it's a very interesting question that I would like to see the tax commission even weigh in on, if there's if there's a need to take it on that further. But again, I don't feel the appellant has standing. And that's probably more also, I probably should also refer to the attorney's office to see if I'm correct in my opinion on that one.
Sounds old structures.
Well, I don't know that they have to own the property on January 1, but certainly the appeal needs to be filed by the appeal deadline unless you have a valid reason to appeal late. In this case, they didn't state any reason. Their arguments are based on value, which the board can't consider at this time. And so, frankly, I'm with Bert as far as recommending a denial, just because they haven't stated any legal grounds for a late appeal.
I kind of get
Why are petitioning?
Yeah, well, not only that, but in their narrative, they didn't really state why.
I just said, hey, jury trial, buddy. My
I'd make a
case.
motion to deny item number 3.
Second that.
All right, so moved and seconded to deny item number 3. All in favor, say aye. Aye. That denial passes 3-0. Alright. At the end of that agenda, we have a motion to adjourn from DOE.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn. So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I've got
We
some
are
hard
adjourned from DOE.
evidence
All right, we
today.
will take a momentary break so that we can
Really good.
switch out to the next YouTube and Zoom meeting for the commission meeting.
I wrote the Q though.
We're switching out.
Cereal? I don't know. I just called this. That got me my bonds back. It got me out for a year.
Property tax is a theft.
I know.
It's a scam. You never own your own house.
Oh, food and care.
I want to find out how these fronts, these fake corporations, all these fake corporations, like these houses that are empty, and then we track them and find out corporations behind tech.
I haven't received it. I don't know what that was. It's pretty funny. This is when they start panicking and say, hey, that's it, we're done for today. They do it in the closed doors, which is not lawful. It's like secret meetings with our money. No good. I don't accept. I haven't got my taxes for the past 3 years.
Indiana, I haven't seen it all my house. And the acting attorney general. My problem.
All right, I think we're ready to get started on our commission meeting.
This is
We
driving
typically
me
like to
mad.
start these meetings with a prayer reading or thought. And with allegiance, we'd like to volunteers from the audience for that. If you have anyone who's going to give a prayer reading or thought, or anyone that is going to do the pledge of allegiance for us.
We'll do a prayer. Higher now.
Our great Father in heaven, we're grateful to come together as a community to take care of people. And we ask that thy spirit and thy inspiration, revelation be with those who conduct this meeting, that they might be directed. That would be the greatest benefit for people that they serve. And we thank thee, Father, so much for
freedoms that we have, and for the opportunity to have this type